I do hope this will contribute to the peace in Texas.
And if I can see how or what. I think they both had the same mom, them two.
Well, Britt Johnson says that one Injun's responsible for his bringing back all those women and children the Kiowas and Comanches took last year. That being so, we owe him a considerable debt.
Captain Barry, I want you to meet my Kiowa brother, Running Dog.
You speak Texan?
No, but I speak English. I hope you can understand. Black Fox, a gift for you for winning the race. And pick one out for Captain Barry.
Well, I'll give you this one and mine for him.
Oh, no, not that one. He's sacred to me. He runs without even touching the ground.
That's a fine horse, all right.
Running Dog, you sure I can't change your mind?
Miss Holtz, how are you?
Captain Barry, I'm not Mrs. Holtz anymore. I'm Running Dog's wife. They call me Morningstar.
Well, now that you're a man of peace and walking the path, you won't be needing a war horse anymore.
I walk the path of peace, and my tribe walks with me. But I will fight the Texans if I'm attacked.
Kimitin, Nipi, Giscoin. Nobody from Elm Creek. Thank you. That's why I brought Captain Barry and Sergeant Dale here today. Convinced us we all must be friends.
The Kiowa and the Texans will never be friends. I walk the path of peace now, but I'll keep my war horse and my arrows ready.
I have traveled far and wide in this great land, rain or shine, to bring the word of the Lord to his chosen people. You here on Elm Creek, so brave and determined in the face of the attack by red savages a year ago, have lost loved ones and have suffered mightily. But I know that you have never lost faith. Amen! I know you will remain true to the word of God. Amen! As our white race spreads ever over this mighty continent, so that the savage races may be redeemed by our Savior's pure blood, which is also the pure white blood of you brave Christian soldiers.
Are you sure you want to be seen standing so close to a colored savage like me? He's a follower of Jesus on a horse's behind. Excuse me.
You were chosen. You were tested.
Emma, Amata. For a man who now only has to hunt meat to feed his people.
If I kill with my own arrow, I know who did the killing. If I own this and hunt with others who use a rifle, who will know who killed the buffalo?
Ever thought about that?
Well, I'm glad I could show you that Indians can think.
Because I trust Mr. Johnson, and he trusts you. I believe that you'll do no more raiding on the settlements that I'm responsible for, Running Dog. But I have to tell you that we're going to rendezvous with our men and ride out to Stake Plain, join up with the Rangers, and chase down your war chief, Lone Wolf, and his bloody raiders. And we're not going to be so nice when we catch up to them.
Lone Wolf is not my chief now. There are too many of you here now to drive from these lands. But Lone Wolf has his own vision.
Well, ain't going to catch any renegades sitting here. I appreciate the food, the horse, and your pledge of peace. Ma'am, I have to ask, you want Mr. Johnson to take you back to your people in Elm Creek?
These are my people now. I won't go back.
Well, it's my duty to ask. Thanks for your hospitality, and good luck.
Here you go. Happy.
Hey, Ralph. I didn't think you Holtzes would drive all the way in here from hell and gone just for a little party.
Didn't come for no party, Jordan. I got serious business to do. I'll be talking to you about it later. Ethan, take these horses down to the creek and give them water. Now, boy. Reverend Thorne?
You'd be Ralph Holtz?
You done selling Bibles, maybe me and you can do some business.
Wouldn't be Bibles that you're interested in, Mr. Holtz?
Bible don't preach to what I got in mind, Reverend.
No, I wouldn't say that. An eye for an eye is a very simple dictum. And no man shall covet another man's wife. The Bible speaks plainly to your situation, as I understand it, Mr. Holtz.
Letting Miss Lamb see that, hmm?
Frank, honey, go over there near Mr. Holtz and that preacher he's talking to. Try and listen to what they're talking about. Be smart about it. They don't like our kind.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand the heathen Kiowa made off with your precious wife.
They still got her.
Peace, my brother. The Lord has sent you the means for her deliverance.
Had some traders ride down through my place recently. Been up in the territories. Said that they come across a small camp of Kiowa down by the Washita River. Said there was a white woman with them. Described my wife.
Get out of here, Burrhead.
Get, boy, move it! Boy's father helped them Kiowa to keep my wife after the raid last year. Get him for it someday.
You remember this place?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first place we stopped on Elm Creek when we got here 3 years ago.
We all ran right down and waded right in the water. Swam all day till dark. Times I thought we'd never reach this destination.
We're so lucky for everything we have here, Sarah. We're gonna prosper here. And you know, after the war's over, everything's gonna start growing again. Maybe we'll be blessed with children.
No.
Sarah, please.
I'm sorry, Alan, I can't.
Hey, Frank, I'm home.
Dad, you're back.
Hey, how you doing, Frank? I got a present for you.
One of those horses mine?
Yep, I think that's spotted ones about your size. Let's think.
Help me on it, Dad.
No. They ain't like our horses, Frank. They need a little work. Look, I'm tired and hungry. I want you to take these horses and lead them to water, all right?
All right.
Mary, look at you. Come here. Come here. Say, brother.
Say, Brett, glad to see you back. Still got your scalp in one place, huh? Looks like you bought a couple horses, too.
Oh, I won those racing. And I think Running Dog was being friendly by letting me win. You know, he had a much better horse that he didn't want to dishonor by racing. I've never seen such an animal.
You know something, Brett? Your friendliness with those Indians doesn't sit too well with some people around here. Liable to get us all in trouble one day.
Oh, I think I'm saving this community a whole lot of trouble by being friendly with these Indians. Running Dog is definitely walking the path of peace. and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah, well, you and I just have to disagree on the subject of Comanches and Kiowa. Not going to change my mind on that subject. There you go, boy.
How's Sarah?
It's not good. She's still not getting over what happened to her. What about Mrs. Holtz? Did you see her up in the territory?
She's much happier now that she doesn't have Ralph Holtz beating up on her all the time. She's not coming back.
Oh, Brett, I hope you know what you're doing. You're putting yourself right in between two groups of people that hate each other. You're gonna get yourself shot in the back by somebody red or white.
Man can't live worrying about dying, brother. Come on, let's go get something to eat. I ain't had nothing but buffalo meat and bear grease all week.
Look, Daddy, there's that preacher Mom was telling me about.
Wagon is sure riding mighty heavy.
Hey, he must have a ton of Bibles in the back there, huh?
Seen him talking with Mr. Holtz, Daddy. They didn't want me to hear him. They was talking about Indians.
You mind seeing Frank back to the crowd?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go see what this preacher's up to.
All right.
Mary? Sarah? Alan? Sit down, I'll get some coffee. Where's Frank? Bottom outside in the garden weeding.
Well, what are we doing here? Taking the rest of the day off?
I followed that preacher.
So-called preacher.
Followed him down to Ralph Holtz's.
Oh, I bet no thanks. Bet he was real glad to see you join their party.
I watched him from the river over by Holtz's place.
Yeah?
And I found out the reason that preacher's wagon was riding so heavy in the dirt.
What?
He's a gun runner.
Gun runner.
They took what looked like 100 Henry rifles out the back of that preacher's wagon. Holtz fired one of them things faster than any repeater I ever seen.
What's a civilian doing with repeating rifles? I mean, you'd think they'd be with the armies, right? North or south?
I don't know. But if he's a friend of Holtz, he must have stolen.
I don't know how good people could listen to that man's words and not know he's up to no good.
What's Holtz doing with repeating rifles?
He was talking about his wife being held by the Kiowa when Frank was listening.
All right, let's talk about this another time, all right?
No, I don't mind. Can't very well go on living in Texas if nobody's allowed to mention Indians around me.
There's as many rifles in the back of that preacher's wagon as I figured.
And with Captain Barry gone off chasing Comanche raiders on the state plains.
Holtz must be planning on raising an army to ride down against Running Dog's Kiowa band. Now, he must know that they split off from Lone Wolf.
Well, man's got a right to get his wife back.
Not if she doesn't want to come home to a man that beats her.
All right, let's you and me talk about this another time.
Talk it out here. Say what has to be said.
Alan, I know how you feel about what happened to Sarah.
And what happened to you?
I didn't have it as bad as she did. But it wasn't a picnic for any of us that was taken hostage. Now, Ralph Holtz is just that kind of man that might start something that would never end.
Well, it's never going to end until you get all the Indians moved out of this area.
This was their land before it was ours. Where the hell are they going to go?
I thought we got away from hatred when we left the South in slavery.
If Rich says this chief is a good man, then he must be, and we must show him understanding, Alan.
Understanding? How can you say that? He rode on that raid with all the others.
Alan.
Are you angry at him, Britt?
Yeah. No, it's more like I'm sad. You know, Alan and I, we have so many plans together. Well, we all have plans together. But the way he feels, I don't know.
Alan has good reason for the way he feels.
You don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. I don't know, Mary, maybe you're just not strong like us.
Now, don't you start talking like that. That's just the other side of what that preacher was saying. They're just people like us. If we're strong, it's because we've had to be strong just to stay alive. Now, let's get some sleep.
Thinking about Ralph Holtz?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, maybe Britt was guessing wrong. Maybe those rifles weren't even for that purpose.
It's been a year now, Sarah. Every time I go to touch you, I feel that shivers running up and down your body. When I think about you suffering with those Indians, I hate them so much that I could go on a killing rampage myself.
I just don't know if I could take it if it started all up again. The killing. Well, I'm getting better. And when my mind goes to that, I pray. It comes back a little less strong each time.
I love you so much.
Make love to me.
Hey, boy. You take it easy on that pony. She's only half broke yet.
I'll let him alone, Brett. Can't hurt himself too much if he falls off in this grass.
Hey, Alan, don't tell me how to raise my boy, and I won't tell you how to raise yours when you have one. Hey, Alan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put it that way.
It's all right. It's all right. You don't have to pussyfoot around that subject anymore. One day soon, Sarah's going to be over all that. We're going to have ourselves half a dozen kids.
All right, Papa. Well, I hope she has 14 brats, and you have to change the diapers on each and every one of them.
Now, Sarah is getting better. I got to quit worrying about it, otherwise she never will.
And I should have never mentioned that talk last night about Holtz and the Indians.
Well, that's all right. You had to bring it up. It's part of her getting over it. I just hope you don't expect me to do something I can't do. I also hope you don't bite off more than you can chew. I mean, what you did last year, bringing those captives back after the raid, it's more than any man could ever thank you for.
There's just some dried beef, biscuits, and coffee.
Thanks. Thanks, son. You take care of your father.
You look after him. Britt! Britt! Have you gone crazy? You can't get on that horse.
No, I can't. Help me on this one.
I will not.
If you can't get on a horse, then you aren't fit to ride it.
You're going to be a lot of help.
Those fools.
Damn fools.
Watch your words, Mom.
What are you two laughing at?
Oh, you? Last night when you was all set to shoot that white woman, when that other woman come out the door with a shotgun behind you.
That ain't funny. Well, we beat that booger bad enough. He going to stay out of our way? Sure. Come on, boy, let's go.
Whoa, easy, boy, easy.
What are you slowing down for? Can't you keep up the pace?
But you gotta take it easy. Can't go too fast.
One of your horses camp here tonight.
Father, you think it is?
Another day and a half. If I don't die, these horses don't get up.
What if these Indians just run off on us? They've had scouts out there all day flanking us. They know he's coming.
Our friend the preacher will make sure they won't run. He's going to sell them a bunch of guns. Them rusty old flintlocks he's got in his wagon. They ain't going to do us too much harm. Just make him brave enough to stand and fight.
Damn dumb Indians. Fall for a trick like that.
Mother, sun's up. That's right. Here you go. Got it. Yeah.
I slept out here on the cold ground last night. My young wife, she slept on a bear skin, a fur hide, with another man, not even a white man, but a red nigger Indian. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna tear his heart out, and I'm gonna eat his liver raw. Time on, all of you. Come on, move it. Now go slow. Keep your guns out, and reload if you've wasted ammunition.
Won't get to Cache Creek before dark at this pace.
We'll get there. Come on, let's move. Come on.
Well, hasta luck. go. That's good.
Must be hunkering down. It's gonna be a dark night. They'll never see us coming.
Just working up that courage.
Well, let's hit them.
We'll wait until sunup. Don't want none of them running off in the dark. I want them dead.
No more of that tonight. Get some sleep. We'll ride in on them at first light. Any of them run off, hunt them down.
Let's go!